Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, financial success just seems out of reach? You read books, watch countless videos, maybe even follow all the success tips, but still, nothing seems to change? If you've ever found yourself thinking, maybe this isn't meant for me, or I'm just not lucky when it comes to money, then it's time for a shift. I'm about to share a powerful truth that very few people talk about. Success isn't about luck or talent, it's all about mindset. And the best part? You can change your mindset starting right now. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the wealth mindset secrets that can completely transform your life in just 1 year. These aren't just theoretical concepts, these are actionable strategies that anyone can apply immediately to start building wealth. No empty promises, no fluff, just real practical advice that you can start using today. So, are you ready to take control of your financial future? Because the journey from a regular person to someone with a wealth mindset begins now. The first key to unlocking true wealth lies in something you might not expect: belief in yourself. Too many people, even those who work hard every day, fall short of success because deep down, they don't believe they truly deserve it. I get it. It's easy to think that success is for the lucky few or the naturally talented, but the truth is, belief is the foundation of everything you will achieve. You see, wealth begins with the belief that you are capable of creating it. This doesn't just mean thinking positively or wishing for wealth. It's about fully embracing the idea that you can build the life you want, that the success you desire is attainable. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, says, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Think about it. How many times have you doubted yourself, your ideas, or your potential? Those doubts are like invisible barriers, keeping you from taking the action needed to achieve your goals. If you don't believe that you can succeed, you won't take the risks or make the decisions necessary to move forward. You'll stay stuck in the same cycle, dreaming of success but never quite reaching it. But here's the exciting part. Belief is something you can choose to change. It's not something you're born with, it's something you build. The way you think, the way you see yourself, directly impacts the actions you take. So, if you don't believe in your ability to succeed, now is the perfect time to start reprogramming your mind. Action step. Begin each day by affirming your worth and potential. Write down 5 empowering statements like, "I am capable of achieving financial freedom," or "I have the skills to create wealth." Say them out loud every morning. By doing this consistently, you begin to shift your mindset and open yourself up to possibilities you may have once thought impossible. Now that we've covered the power of belief, let's dive into the second key to wealth: clarity. Without a clear vision of what you truly want, your efforts will feel scattered and ineffective. This is one of the biggest mistakes people make in their journey toward financial success. They don't get specific enough with their goals. If your goals are vague, your results will be just as vague. You see, wealth creation is not a random process. It requires intentional action towards something specific. Imagine trying to drive somewhere without a map or GPS. You might have a general idea of where you want to go, but without clear directions, you're bound to get lost or end up going in circles. This is exactly what happens when you don't have a clear goal for your finances. Having clarity means knowing exactly what you want, why you want it, and creating a roadmap to get there. It's about identifying a definite major purpose, as Napoleon Hill calls it, something that excites you and drives you forward every day. This goal should be something measurable and specific. For example, it's not enough to say, "I want to be rich." That's too broad. Instead, make it specific. "I want to build a successful online business that generates $100,000 in revenue in the next 12 months. Once you know exactly what you want, you can begin to break that down into actionable steps. How are you going to get from where you are now to where you want to be? What skills do you need to develop? Who do you need to connect with? What daily habits will get you closer to that goal? Action step. Take a moment to define your goal clearly. Write it down in as much detail as possible. Then break it down into 3 specific steps you can take in the next 30 days to start moving toward it. Don't leave any room for ambiguity. Make it so clear that you can track your progress every day. Remember, success is not a vague dream. It's a well-defined target that you can aim for and hit. Clarity will keep you focused and motivated, and it will provide the direction you in. Now that we've discussed belief and clarity, let's move on to another key factor that's essential for success: consistency. This is often overlooked, but it's one of the most critical elements in achieving lasting wealth. Many people mistakenly believe that success comes from a single big win or one huge breakthrough. But the truth is, wealth is built over time, piece by piece, through consistent effort. Think about it. Most people start with great enthusiasm. They get excited about a new project, a new goal, or a new opportunity, and they dive in full force. But what happens when the initial excitement fades? The first few days or weeks might feel great, but what happens after the novelty wears off? The real test is whether or not you continue putting in the work even when the motivation isn't there. Here's the thing about consistency. It's not about being perfect every single day. It's about making small progress each day, no matter how little it may seem. That's how you build momentum. That's how you turn small actions into big results. Successful people don't rely on motivation alone to get things done. They rely on discipline. They understand that the process is ongoing. And even when they feel tired or discouraged, they keep going. They know that one day of effort is just a tiny part of the bigger picture. To give you a clearer picture, think about an athlete. If a professional basketball player practiced for one day and then stopped for a month, do you think they'd perform well in their games? Of course not. Success doesn't happen when you put in a burst of effort and then relax. It happens when you show up every day, even on the days when you're not feeling your best. It's about consistently working toward your goals, no matter what obstacles come your way. Now, this doesn't mean you need to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, but it does mean you need to be intentional about showing up every day, even if it's for a short period of time. It's the small daily efforts that over time add up and create massive momentum. Think about compound interest. It's the same principle. Small, consistent actions build upon each other and generate exponential growth. Action step. Here's something actionable you can do right now. Choose one specific habit or task that directly helps you move closer to your wealth goal. It could be as simple as reading 10 pages of a book on personal finance each day, saving 1% of your income, or dedicating 30 minutes each day to building your business. Commit to doing this one thing every day for the next 30 days without fail. You'll be amazed at how much progress you'll make by the end of the month. Remember, consistency is not about perfection. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting that those small steps will eventually lead to big results. Now, let's talk about another crucial factor in developing a wealth mindset: surrounding yourself with the right people. This is one of the most powerful yet often underestimated strategies for success. The people you spend your time with directly impact your mindset, your habits, and even your financial outcomes. Think about it. If you're surrounded by people who constantly talk about struggles, limitations, and how hard money is to make, how do you think that's going to influence your own mindset? The truth is, we tend to become like the people we associate with. If you want to grow and start thinking like someone who builds wealth, you need to start surrounding yourself with people who are already where you want to be. Wealthy individuals understand this concept, and that's why they seek out mentors, join mastermind groups, and build networks with other successful people. This doesn't just mean hanging out with those who already have money. It means connecting with those who have the right mindset, those who are driven, positive, and looking to build something bigger than themselves. Have you ever noticed how some people are just naturally motivated and ambitious? They challenge you to think bigger, dream bigger, and take action. The people you spend the most time with have an incredible influence on your own energy and thought patterns. If you're spending most of your time with individuals who are constantly stuck in negative thinking, they'll unconsciously drag you into that same mindset. On the other hand, if you start surrounding yourself with people who talk about opportunities, who encourage you to take action, and who share ideas that stretch your thinking, you'll naturally adopt those same behaviors and thought patterns. Networking isn't just about building business relationships. It's about choosing your inner circle carefully. The right people will elevate you, challenge you, and help you stay on track when things get tough. It's important to seek out individuals who push you to grow, who have achieved what you want to achieve, and who can offer valuable insights into the journey you're on. Now that we've covered belief, clarity, consistency, and the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people, let's move on to the next critical element of building wealth: investing in yourself. This is arguably the most important investment you'll ever make. You see, all the money, connections, and opportunities in the world won't do you much good if you don't have the knowledge, skills, and mindset to take advantage of them. You are your greatest asset, And the best investment you can make is in your own growth and development. Many people fall into the trap of thinking they don't have the time or money to invest in themselves. But in reality, it's often the people who resist investing in their personal growth who end up staying stuck. You can't expect to build lasting wealth if you don't continually evolve and learn. Think of it this way: the more you invest in your knowledge, the more valuable you become. And the more valuable you are, the more opportunities will come your way. Investing in yourself isn't just about buying courses or hiring coaches. It's about dedicating time and energy to developing new skills, enhancing your mindset, and staying up to date with the trends and tools that will give you a competitive edge. Whether it's learning more about investing, improving your financial literacy, developing leadership skills, or simply becoming a better communicator, every bit of knowledge you gain directly contributes to your ability to generate wealth. Wealthy people understand this concept all too well. They know that in order to reach the next level, they need to continuously invest in their personal and professional growth. Think about how successful entrepreneurs, business owners, or investors dedicate significant time to learning new things. They know that in a rapidly changing world, staying stagnant is not an option. In fact, they invest in themselves, constantly attending seminars, reading books, seeking out mentors, and even embracing new technologies. These investments pay off in the long run, often yielding returns far beyond the initial investment. Action step. Right now, think about one area where you can start investing in yourself. It could be signing up for an online course, reading a book on personal finance, joining a local networking group, or hiring a coach. Set aside a portion of your income each month to put toward your personal growth. Even a small, consistent investment in yourself will pay massive dividends in the future. Remember, your most valuable asset is you, and the more you invest in your knowledge and personal development, the better positioned you'll be to take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. Now that we've covered belief, clarity, consistency, and the importance of investing in yourself, we're moving on to the most powerful and transformative element of all: taking action. No matter how much you learn, no matter how many books you read or courses you complete, none of it matters if you don't act. Action is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. This is where many people get stuck. They spend so much time planning, reading, and preparing, but when it's time to execute, they hesitate. They wait for the perfect moment, or they fear failure, so they end up never taking the leap. But here's the thing: the perfect moment never comes. In fact, waiting for perfection can keep you stuck in an endless cycle of inaction. Successful people don't wait for things to fall into place. They take the first step, even if it's imperfect. They understand that action is the catalyst for change. Each small step you take toward your goal creates momentum. And as you keep moving, new opportunities, ideas, and solutions begin to unfold in ways you couldn't have predicted. The key is to start, and then keep moving forward. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of needing everything to be perfect. But the truth is, you don't have to have it all figured out right away. The process of taking action, even messy, imperfect action, will give you the feedback you need to course correct and refine your approach. You'll learn and grow faster by doing than by waiting for the perfect plan. Think of the most successful entrepreneurs. They didn't wait until they had all the answers. They jumped in, learned as they went, and refined their strategies over time. They understood that action creates clarity. The more you do, the clearer your path becomes. And importantly, action fuels confidence. With every step, you build momentum and trust in your ability to succeed. Action step. Identify one thing you've been hesitating to do, whether it's launching your side business, investing, or making a key decision. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Take that first step today, even if it's just a small action. The more you take action, the clearer your path to success will become.